Would you say it was more of a point earned and 3 points lost today? They play most of the second half of 10 men to come away with a draw today, but would you say it's more of a point earned?
Yeah, I suppose when you're looking at 15 minutes to go, whatever, or 2-1 down to 10 men, and to come back and get the point, it shows the boys' resilience. We didn't crumble. It's a day of complete mixed emotions. I'm so proud of the boys for the effort they put in. We knew it was going to be a physical encounter. We knew it was going to be a really tough game. Dergview, you'd say, got quality all over the pitch. But we were well in the game. We created some good chances in the first half. We were disappointed to go 1-0 down, but we nicked 1-0 on half time, so we were in upbeat at half time, knowing that they were there for the taking. And then, as I said, you feel the words against you. Young Ryan Deans, anybody who knows Ryan will agree with me here. He's a full-hearted, 100% professional footballer, and he battles his life in there. And I would not expect him to do anything else. And he's been done with a straight red. I can't see the reason for it. I know it's a free kick. I know the two of them are going for the ball, but the ref says he's going to explain it to me, so I'll listen to his explanation. But again, as I say, down to 10 men, especially when they scored, we looked as if maybe we could have crumbled, but we didn't. We battled on, we created some decent chances, and then Ross Harper's produced a wonderful goal to go through the way he did and finish it the way he did, and it's credit to Ross again. But we're trying to keep the boys positive. We know where we are. We know things are very, very tough. We've had a few 2-each draws over the last 3 or 4 matches, and we're digging things out. But we are believing that we're going to turn the corner. Every game's coming up. We've Lockall coming up, we've brought it down, and we've done Dala again, and they're tough every week. But if the boys show that commitment and they show that effort, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, the heads didn't drop again. I mean, as you say, in the 10 men, in weeks past, obviously the heads have dropped, but recently we spoke to George last week. He even says you're trying to get it into the boys' head, not the heads to drop. I mean, it's obviously a big positive to take from today. Again, obviously it's frustrating to drop points again, but it is a big battle, and especially a very tough Dergview side.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we knew coming into the game, as I say, the league doesn't tell lies, but I know it's very tight down and around the bottom. We need to get a couple of wins to get our heads up, and we'll be feeling a lot better when we do. But today was a perfect example that we're not just going to lie down and take it. We battled hard, we created some good chances. There'll be a couple of boys disappointed with some of the chances that we had, and even though going 1-0 down and 2-1 down, we've dug out a point with 10 men. And yes, we're feeling hard done by. We think we could have nicked it right at the end there. With 2 big penalty shots as well. There's one right at the end, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm so looking forward to seeing it because it looks like a handball from the dugout. But again, as I say, the refs have to make decisions very, very quickly. Whereas we can have our opinions and we can have a look at the TV, and then we can put our hands on our heads and say whether we're right or wrong. But again, we're not going to give up. We're certainly here for a battle. It's hard to say to the boys today. We didn't promise it was going to be easy, but we are showing some positive stuff as well.
Yeah, regroup for next week now. I mean, it's a long trip to Lockall. Can finally get your thoughts on next week's game, because it's going to be another massive test for the boys next week.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard the result today, but I know they've done really, really well. That probably surprised a few people where they are. So we know, and as I've said on numerous occasions when you've interviewed me, we don't see any easy games this season. It's 38 league games, and they're all going to be really, really tough for us. But we've got a young side there. Sometimes we lack a wee bit of experience, but it's not a lack of effort. You need to come onto the training field to see what the boys are putting in. You only need to see the attitude. They hurt when we lose. Obviously, they're feeling a wee bit down in the day, even though we've dug a point out. And we could have won the game. And I'm sure Dergview will be happy enough for going home with a point.